Morning light spills across the Amazon like liquid gold. The sun rising slowly over a river that has kept its secrets for centuries. From above, the drone of nature fills the air. Endless jungle stretching farther than the eye can see, untouched, unbroken, and unforgiving. A small wooden boat drifts toward the shore, and then she appears. Emily Harper, 16 years old, determined eyes, jet black hair catching the glow of the sunrise. She steps onto the muddy bank with steady boots, cargo pants dusted with travel, a black t-shirt already damp from the morning heat. On her backpack hangs an old leather map, weathered, torn, and dangerously tempting. She pauses, takes one slow breath. The jungle watches her in silence. Emily looks up, directly at the camera, as if speaking not just to the world, but to the forest itself. They say this treasure is cursed, she whispers, half smiling, half daring whatever lies ahead. But I'm here to prove it's more than a story. Emily steps deeper into the Amazon. The air thickens around her, heavy, humid, alive. Birds shriek above, the canopy teeming. Insects buzz in relentless waves. Every corner of the jungle vibrates with raw, untouched nature. But Emily moves fast, eyes locked on her old map, cutting through vines and branches with sharp, determined steps. Then, her boot sinks slightly. The ground below her shifts. Before she can react, she drops waist-deep into a hidden swamp. Mud surges around her, cold and unforgiving. Yet her eyes don't show fear, only wild excitement. "Great, my first Amazon welcome gift," she whispers with a breathless laugh. Her hands shoot to her backpack. She yanks out a rope, mud dripping down her arms. She loops it around a fig tree root, plants her boots in the shifting muck, and pulls with every bit of strength she has. Inch by inch, she rises from the swamp, breathing hard, fighting against the jungle's grip. With a final heave, she rolls out onto solid ground. Mud covers her clothes, but her smile is fearless. "Welcome to the Amazon, Emily," she says under her breath. And without a moment's pause, she stands, dusts herself off, and marches forward, more determined than ever. Emily pushes forward. The jungle suddenly opens wide, revealing a towering waterfall, gleaming like a wall of silver under the blazing sun. Through the curtain of water, she spots something carved into the rock, ancient markings, barely visible beneath the mist. She lifts her torch, unfolds a hidden portion of her map, and reads the cryptic line carved centuries ago. "Only the one who moves with the water will find the path." A hidden warning and a hidden direction. Emily tightens her gear, switches on her headlamp, and without a second thought, steps toward the roaring wall of water. The currents slam into her, powerful and relentless, but she pushes forward, stroke by stroke, refusing to stop. With one final surge, she breaks through the crashing water and slips into the shadowed entrance of a secret tunnel. The music rising with every steps out of the tunnel. The jungle opens into a chilling sight. An ancient, half-broken stone bridge stretching into the mist. Coiled across the stones, enormous green anacondas. Not aggressive, just silently watching. Quiet, unpredictable. She takes a breath and steps onto the ancient stones. The bridge groans beneath her boots. One snake glides past her shoulder, close enough to feel its scales brush the air. She doesn't scream. She doesn't move. Her heart pounds hard in her chest, but her steps stay steady, controlled, fearless. And when her boots finally touch solid ground, she explodes with adrenaline. "Woo! I did it!" she shouts, half laughing, feeling more alive than ever. The jungle suddenly opens, revealing a forgotten Maya temple, scarred by time, swallowed by vines, yet still standing in silent glory. She lights her torch and steps inside, and the darkness wraps around her like a living thing. The floor is covered in uneven tiles, and the map warned her clearly. Every step matters. She moves forward with extreme precision, measuring every breath, every step. Swish, swish. Arrows explode from the walls. With lightning-fast reflexes, Emily drops flat, arrows slicing past her by inches. The torches tremble. The arrows stop, and the silence rushes back in. She stands up, slowly, smiling. "Indiana Jones, I hope you're taking notes." And with sharper focus and stronger confidence, she moves forward. Because the temple hasn't stopped her, it's only begun testing. End of the temple stands the final door, solid gold, ancient, and at its heart, a glowing emerald. The final clue reads, "Place what was never meant to be found." In that moment, everything makes sense. She steps forward and places the idol into the waiting stone slot. Rumble, rumble. The temple awakens. The ancient door begins to open, slowly, powerfully. Behind it lies a massive chamber, untouched for centuries. And at its center, a single stone chest, bathed in light. Emily walks forward slowly, her heartbeat calm, her emotions overwhelming. This isn't just the end of a journey. It's the moment everything was leading to. And now, only one final truth remains. The chest opens. Light explodes through the chamber. Inside, a crystal skull, translucent, ancient, powerful. Emily lifts it with both hands, and the light dances across her face. This is not just a treasure. It's proof that nothing is greater than courage. The chamber glows brighter, as if the temple itself is breathing. Carefully, she wraps the skull and places it safely inside her backpack. She steps out of the temple, carrying history on her back. The sun sinks low, painting the Amazon in shades of fire and gold. The adventure is not over. This was only the beginning. 16-year-old Emily and the lost treasure of the Amazon.